Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, beautiful souls. Today we are on, what day are we on? Day 16. Yay. And yes, I recorded I am recording 3 today because it's the weekend. So y'all know every Friday I stack up. So yes, I will be wearing the same clothes and all the videos. So please don't think that I decided not to wash for 3 days and be stinky. Anyway, so are we ready? Loving my big hair today. Yes, it's just big and beautiful and curly. I'm admiring my curls. It took me a very long time. I've always had naturally curly hair, but it just the curls were just half straight and half curly, and it was terrible for years. And so I finally found an organic product. It's an oil. I love them. And it just brought back all of my curls. My hair is so much healthier. My hair has probably grown 12 inches since I've been using it. And my hair's all the way down my back now. And it's gorgeous and it's healthy and I'm loving it. So anyway, we're not here today to talk about my hair, but yeah. So what are we here to talk about today? So yesterday we talked a lot about how to get your internal motivation and use your determination and your motivation to overcome, and how to switch our mindset to that winning mindset. So you're now equipped and prepared with various strategies that you can utilize with handling setbacks, and you've been given tools and strategies on how to keep yourself motivated to go after your goals. So now we're going to flip the script and we're going to now teach you how to develop that grit, like how that's just part of it. Okay, like how this is just part of your life, the perseverance. Like, how do you just keep going time after time after time again? Okay, so one of the questions I want to ask you is, would you rather be talented or tough? Which one? Talented or tough? And I know that's a very interesting question, because you look at athletes or actors and we see them on TV and they seem to have so much talent, and many of them do. But having the resolve to continue under any circumstance can be much more valuable and can be applied to all areas in your life. Now, I want to give you a quick scenario of how you can see this in a positive and in a different light. I used to be a huge Tom Brady fan. And then I started noticing it was time for him to retire, and he would announce he was retiring. And then within 2 to 3 weeks, he realized, like, oh my God, I made a mistake. I'm not ready to retire. So then he comes out of retirement and then he does it again. And for me, a person that studies behaviors, of course, I'm not 100% certain, but the way I analyze it is that he was talented. Now, when he was in his craft, being an athlete, you have to always be in the game. You got to perform, whether you're feeling bad, whether you're hurting, whether you're in pain, whether you have fear, up under the lights, thousands and millions of people watching, all that pressure on you to perform. That is a different level of perseverance. However, if that's the only way you know how to persevere, and that's your only form of motivation, is you being in your talent, that's a problem. And so that's kind of what I see for Tom Brady, is he doesn't know how to be anything but that, living up under that pressure. That is what motivated him and helped him be as successful as he was. And his talent wasn't all over. Like, he has extreme talent, but he wasn't nurturing those other aspects of his life. So, and the reason I say that is because if you chose to be talented, your athletic ability won't do anything to help you overcome obstacles in other areas of your life. You know, developing your ability to persevere gives one more advantage over the challenges that you have, because it's important in overcoming obstacles. And so what we're going to be learning over this weekend or these next few days is perseverance. It's just like, how do we develop that skill? Like, how do we develop that and let that be a strength? Okay. So let's talk about the advantages of talent. Okay. The advantages of talent is talent can make your journey easier. If you have a talent for a particular area, like such as music, you'll have an easier time making progress. The journey is smoother and faster. Okay. However, talent doesn't eliminate the need for practice. So just because you have talent, that isn't sufficient enough. And I think, and that's something that a lot of people have to realize, because your talent may not be music, your talent may be in something else. But if you don't practice that, then just it doesn't grow. And your talent without practice is no more valuable than not having the talent in the first place. So the athletes you see on TV have both talents and years of intense practice. You know, like a lot of you know, my husband is a professional athlete, and I learned a lot of discipline and structure from him, because that is such a huge part of who they are. And he's been playing soccer ever since he was 5. And so that is just part of who he is. Like, he puts in the years of intense practice. Like, he made a lot of sacrifices because that was so important to him. Like, I watch him, like, he is very disciplined in his weight and how much he can gain. Like, he gives himself a 4-pound window, and I would see him stop something he loves to get that weight off. He'll make a decision to quit something and he just does not choose it. And I'm just like, can you give me some of that, please? Teach me. And so I've been learning for the past 5 years. All right. Talent isn't a choice. You can't choose to have a particular talent. You either have it or you don't, right? So what happens is, when you look at your interests and your talents, if you look at both of those and they're in alignment, then imagine that power. All right. Talent is only necessary at the highest levels. Can you be the world's greatest pianist and golfer without talent? No. But you can make a good living playing the piano or golf without much talent, provided you work hard enough and long enough. So there's nothing wrong with being talented. The more talent, the better. But talent isn't enough to ensure success. It only determines the extreme upper levels of your success. And it also makes progress easier and faster. Now, let's talk about how, if we instill grit, and the grit can be enough to ensure success in all areas of our life. This is the this is the secret sauce that is what switches that brain and that mindset to go from whatever it is to success. And it's going to be in all areas. So this is the secret sauce. Okay. So anyway, all right. Number one, grit is enough to achieve 99% of your goals. Forget about talent. If you have the ability to persist and maintain a positive attitude, you can be successful at almost anything. There is absolutely nothing that can keep you from achieving your goals if you continue to persist and keep a positive attitude. Okay. Number two, anyone can have grit. Grit is the result of a certain way of thinking and viewing the world. You can choose your belief and your thoughts. Therefore, you can have grit. So start today. Make yourself do something that you don't want to do, like clean out your desk or purge your unneeded emails. Be tough and get it done. This weekend is my closet. I've lost so much weight and there's so many clothes in my closet that I cannot fit. And I'm cleaning out my closet. I am getting rid of all that stuff. So you guys jump on the bandwagon, get rid of something, okay? Grit begets grit. Developing grit is like building your biceps. Your ability to demonstrate resolve grows with practice. Make yourself do something each day that's unappealing. Like stick to it. Do something that you don't like to do every day. And I mean things that you have to get done, like taking care of your health, eating happy, work, cleaning, writing, like whatever it is that you try to put off doing, make sure you do it every day. Grit, in my opinion, is very calming. And I know you're probably thinking, no, that seems counterintuitive, but it's true. When you have determination, you don't have any choices to make. You simply keep moving forward. Constant self-questioning is stressful and it's exhausting. When you only have a single choice, life is so much simpler. Having too many choices creates anxiety. So grit is almost the most important attribute to possess. Grit can overcome a lack of talent in most situations. Unless you need to be in the top 0.25% of something, talent is irrelevant. It only makes the journey easier. Grit versus talent. Which one do you feel is best? The amount of grit you possess is more relevant than the amount of talent you possess. Talent is nice to have. It's like having a beautiful sports car instead of a new economy sedan. But it will take you to the same place. It just takes longer. But all the talent in the world is useless if it isn't applied diligently. The ability to persist during any challenges is the key to long-term success. Take control of your beliefs on success and your perspective of life. Believe that persistence is the most important, and it's more important than talent. Hopefully, you have some of both. If you can only have one, grit is more useful. So, what I want you to do is I want you to pick one thing that you've been putting off, and I want you to do it now. while it's fresh on your mind. Tomorrow, do one more thing you'd rather not do. Start a habit. This is what broke me, is I started a habit of doing the unwanted tasks quickly and as soon as I can. And that reduced so much of my stress and angst in life. So I will see you beautiful souls on the next module. Bye.